Hello everyone. It has been an extremely long time since I've made a video, an extremely long time since I've made a Roblox video specifically. I'm doing a little bit of streaming of some games every now and then, but um, today I'm here actually on Arcane Odyssey, as you can tell by the title. I want to go over a few things for this full release update. There's not that many YouTubers going over stuff, and I figured it would actually be best if I can touch on some of it especially for the newer players. Players that have a couple questions. I see the questions channel in the Discord going crazy all the time. I had a couple questions myself that actually, for the most part, never went answered. So I want to address some things. I also want to cover the vanishing style, as this is something that uh, there's actually not much on YouTube besides like what was shown as a trailer preview, kind of before the update. Now, I'm going to touch on a couple things that I've noticed in the game. Obviously, the game is extremely buggy. Uh, I don't have screenshots, but I see moderators say the best way to test your game is by having the player base test it. And I would normally agree, except this game is extremely buggy. There are issues of voided items, there are issues of missing inventories, there are issues of not being able to open chests, which you'll actually see in today's video. I currently am dealing with that bug. They haven't done that many shutdowns. They did one last night. I don't know if they're actively fixing these. They haven't made a change log or anything, so it's kind of hard to say. They're not being extremely transparent right now. But regardless, we are here. We're enjoying the game. So let's go over something that happened to me that was extremely tragic. As you can see, I only have what 1,600 galleons, almost 1,700. I had a lot more, but I wanted to try one of the legendary, or the the lost techniques. Lost techniques. I ended up actually buying one from the auction house, and I spent a very pretty penny on it. I used it. It was Retaliate, mind you, the counter one that was supposed to be super cool. Used it. It got voided on use. It didn't get the move, and I did not retain the actual technique. So, if you are trying to do this, like you're trying to get a lost technique or you're trying to buy one, I recommend saving them until it's confirmed that you can actually use them. Right now, the rare techniques are good enough. If you get, like some of the best ones would definitely be the axe, the axe chop move or whatever it's called. Blitz is also really good, and then I would also recommend Aftershock, which is the new one. Jab is also pretty good as well, but it really just depends on what build you want to use. However, I will say Aftershock looks really cool, and unfortunately I do not have it. It's selling for about 30,000 galleons in the auction house, and I have yet to get it from a chest or anything. As you can see, I am in the Bronze Sea. I did return because there were a few things I wanted to take care of, but I actually decided to make this video now in order to address a few things. So, I know you're all kind of waiting for it. We can go over the vanishing style really quickly. As most of you already saw in like trailers, if you've seen them, or just other people talking, maybe in the Discord or your friendly groups, whatever. Vanishing style, all it does, you build up this focus meter. Oops, I just missed this guy. That was embarrassing. So like I kind of just blew this guy up, but I'm trying to use a multi-hit really quick. See if I can land this arm move. There we go. Because this builds up your focus, as you can see, and whenever it builds up, you disappear slightly. Whenever you are max focus, and I do have a lot of drawback here. Give me one moment. So when you are max focus, you do turn invisible, as you can see. It's really interesting, really cool. I think it's a really nice mechanic. It'd be very good for PvP. The only issue that I can see with this myself is that whenever you do use like an aura, if you use a focus, I'm sorry, look what happens. You can clearly be seen. So Now, I'm not really one to complain all that much. However, this, not only is it immersion breaking in a way, but it's also very, it also kind of defeats the purpose of, the entire style. I'm sorry, I'm cutting in and out here, guys. I'm trying not to die, as that'd be embarrassing. I have a lot of drawback, as I mentioned before, so that's why I am taking a lot of damage right now. I'm still trying to work on my build, figure what the right amount of drawbacks are. These come from gems that I actually found on the auction for fairly cheap, actually. So let me show you one thing here. So yeah, I can't remember what gems they are, but they give a crap ton of defense. So it's actually really ridiculous. Now, obviously, I don't have anything crazy going on with my gear. Most of my stuff was actually for basic combat, but whenever I switched over, this is kind of what happened. This is what I'm left with. So, that is Vanishing Style. It's nothing too crazy. As you saw, just it makes your attacks black. It makes you disappear whenever you get enough focus. It's not bad. It's actually pretty good. I would argue it's probably one of the better ones. In terms of damage, it's all right. Honestly, the new Powder Fist, I haven't even seen it, but I can guarantee you it probably does more damage. Remember, it's all build specific. If you wanted, you could kind of like build this up better to kind of complement it. I'm not entirely sure how you would do it. Maybe it would be in just in some of the stats that you get here. Maybe don't go as much defense. Instead, go more haste or size, because the one thing that I did notice is that this thing does lack a little bit of size. Now, the reason you saw it blowing up everything is because I have 58% attack destruction, but that's just because I like, it's a power fantasy thing, I'll be honest. That's Vanishing Style. As I said before, the bugs in the game, especially with the lost techniques, be careful. I spent like my entire life savings on that, and just got totally ripped off. And it honestly, it is what it is. I don't have proof of me having it, so it's not like it's restorable or anything. But just looking out for everybody, this is something that I feel like needs to get addressed. There are a lot of voided inventories as well. Other bugs that are similar, but I don't quite know. So maybe if you're magic for whatever, in whatever build, right? Maybe don't use any lost magics or lost what are they? Lost spells. Maybe don't use the lost spells right now. Assuming that it's roughly the same kind of problem. I don't know if they'll ever like confirm that anything's wrong per se, but maybe in like a changelog we'll be able to see whenever this is actually corrected. So that has been it, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. It was very short. I kind of wanted that. This is just a brief overview of the Vanishing Style and a couple of the bugs that I've noticed during my playthrough. I hope you guys have been enjoying the update. If you did, please drop me a like and a follow, or a like and a subscribe. It'd be very greatly appreciated. That'll let me know that I can keep making content like this. If you guys enjoy it, I'd be happy to become an AO YouTuber. I love this game. I have loved it. Please let me know what you guys think. Peace.